So the question is, a road is banked at an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal for negotiating a curve of radius 10 root 3 meter. At what velocity will a car experience no friction while negotiating the curve? Take g equals to 10 meter per second square. So for negotiating the curve without friction, tan theta is equal to v square by rg. That's the direct formula that you can apply. So velocity will be equal to under root tan theta into radius into gravity. Velocity equals to, what's the value of this one? Under root tan 30 1 by root 3 into radius 10 root 3 into g value 10. So these will cancel out and velocity will be equal to root 100, that is equals to 10 meter per second, and we have to answer this in kilometer per hour. So by converting this, 10 meter per second is equals to 36 kilometer per hour. Conversion is from the factor 18 by 5. 10 into 18 by 5 equals to 36. So the answer is C. Next question. The energy spectrum of beta particles number n as a function of beta energy E emitted from a radioactive source is. So by looking at these graph, first thing we have to see what happens in a beta decay. In beta decay, energy transmission is continuous and energy is shared between beta particles and the daughter nuclei that are formed. Thus, certain beta particle will have zero energy and certain will have maximum. So there will be some particles that will be having zero energy and there will be some particles that will be having the maximum one. So B and C option both are ruled out as none of the particle has zero energy, and this D option, in D option most of the particle have zero energy, which is not possible, that some will have the zero energy and some will have the maximum energy. So the answer is B. This graph fits the most. Answer is A. Next question. Two particles of equal masses have velocities v1 is equals to 4 I cap meter per second and v2 is equals to 4 j cap meter per second. First particle has an acceleration a1 equals to 5 I cap plus 5 j cap meter per second square, while the acceleration of the other particle is 0. The center of mass of the two particle moves in a path of. So we have been given m1 equals to m2, so assume that to be m. So velocity of center of mass is equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2 divided by m1 plus m2. So this will come up m v1 plus v2 divided by 2m. So that is equals to v1 plus v2 by 2, which is equals to half 4 I cap plus 4 j cap, that gives us 2 I cap plus j cap. So this is the velocity of center of mass. Now, in a similar way, we can find of acceleration of center of mass m1 a1 plus m2 a2 divided by m1 plus m2. On solving whole this equation, we will get half 5 I cap plus 5 j cap plus 0, because the acceleration of second particle is 0. So this gives us 5 by 2 I cap plus j cap. So both VCM, velocity of center of mass, is parallel to acceleration of center of mass. Center of mass will move in a straight line because velocity and acceleration of center of mass are in same direction, that is I cap plus j cap. So the answer is A. Next question. Some ideal monoatomic gas A in an enclosure has a pressure P and temperature T. Another ideal monoatomic gas B enclosed in a container of the same volume has a pressure 2P and temperature T by 2. The ratio of average kinetic energy per molecule of gas A and gas B is. So, what we know, that average kinetic energy is equals to 3 by 2 kT, where k is constant. So, therefore, k is directly proportional to temperature. You can see here no factor of pressure. So, k1 divided by k2 is equals to t1 divided by t2, which is equals to t upon t by 2, which is equals to 2 by 1. So k1 is to k2 is equals to 2 is to 1. So the answer is, what's the answer? B. B is the answer.